Hey, what's wrong?
My parents want me to find a job, they keep annoying me.
This is easy to solve. Here's what you need to do. Start job searching. Look for a job that interests you.
Maybe I could work at any local grocery stores, or I could babysit for some of my neighbors. I need to make sure I manage my time. I need to balance out school, sports, and now a part-time job. Life is so hard, I don't like growing up.
Don't worry. If you keep on the grind and focus on your goals, you will get into the routine of things.
It better or I'll quit, I don't care.
When it's finally time for you to sign your employment contract, keep a few things in mind. Employment contracts are based on express agreements, implied agreements, and terms imposed by law. To learn more about these terms, go to Jules' blog about employment. Once you have acquired a job, here are some do's and don'ts of your duties as an employee. Do work at your best performance, do not slack off. If you are caught slacking in performance, you may end up being fired.
I am not a slacker. I will probably win Employee of the Month every month.
Okay, I get it. Don't get too cocky now. You could get fired for violating the terms of your employment contract. For some odd reason you could be fired from your position, but be wrongfully discharged.
Wrongfully discharged? What is that? Explain.
Wrongful discharge is when an employer fires an at-will employee for one of these three reasons. Number 1. You refuse to commit perjury at the request of the company. Number 2. You insist on filing a workers' compensation claim. And finally, number 3. You reported violations of law made by the company or you urged the company to comply to the law. Your employer is required to provide you with certain things. You must be reasonably treated by your employer. You should also be provided safe working conditions and fair labor standards. You should also be allowed family or medical leaves. For those that are minors, there are certain requirements. There are certain state laws for minors who are employed, such as being prohibited from working at night. Minors can also be required to set a minimum number of working hours in one day. Now let's go back to the subject of getting fired from your job.
Hypothetically, let's say that you were caught slacking off from your job and you were constantly rude to the store's shoppers.
You're fired. You hardly work around here and you're a poor excuse for an employee. Leave.
Once you find yourself unemployed, you may be entitled to unemployment compensation. You would receive money paid by the government to workers who lost their job through no fault of their own.
Now that you know all about employment, go out and start your career.